I started out practicing sketching hands back in, let's see, this is December of last year. And I wrote myself some little notes, and I'm so glad that I did. Let me just turn this like this. I wanted to get better with loosening up, also sketching my hands and practicing continuous line drawing. So well, this is actually blind and contour line drawing. I'll show you a continuous line drawing of hands shortly. Um, this video, I just want to share like the visual progress that you can see with me loosening up, and then what happens when I take a little bit of time off from practicing and how it gets tight again. You will hear many, not only mixed media artists, but artists in general sharing about their practices and things that help them to loosen up to not be so tight. And loosen up, not be so tight, meaning related to the marks, paintbrush strokes, the stylist marks, whatever your jam is, related to tools and how you approach your creative practice. There is always this journey to loosen up and not be so tight. And so, in this first attempt at me not only like doing semi-blind and contour lines, but also practicing sketching my own hand. You can kind of see how tight it is, right? Like all of my, especially like over here, like these initial sketches of my hand, and I'm holding a tarot card in my hand. So I'm, in addition to sketching my hand, also sketching this item. And so you see like here it starts to like loosen up, but like right here is really kind of tight, right? And then over here, it just kind of is tight here, but it's really loose, like with these pieces. Let me show y'all what me doing hand sketches in May looks like. Okay, so this is December. Let me show you what my sketches from May look like. Okay. So same thing, same concept. I am practicing sketching my hand. In this one, I don't have like an oracle card in my hand. This one is just me sketching, just looking right down in my hand and doing different poses, right? And doing continuous line drawings. The other difference between this and the previous drawing is that this is a larger scale. So the other thing that I find that helps with loosening up my sketches, hey, is going bigger. Like I'm able to just be way more loose and a little bit more flexible when I have a bigger surface to work on. So that has been something, a tip for myself that I have been following, that if I know that I want a piece to be loose, to at least start or explore it from a larger scale, because it makes me push myself, right? So you see in this one that in comparison, oh, and I'm not going to be able to even find, let's see. Let me just show y'all the difference in the looseness and the tightness from December 2024. You can kind of see how tight my sketches are, right? And then in this one, you can see that I've like loosened up quite a bit. I love the way I did the thumb here. I think, let's see, I must have been sketching my hand like this, right? I love the hand here. I like the way that I did the knuckles, right? This one too. I think I'm holding my hand like this or something. I really like that. And then this one is just a quick sketch of like my knuckle like that, right? So that has also been helpful is, like I said, to just go a little bit bigger so that it kind of forces me or challenges me to be loose. Okay, so you saw December of last year. This is from May. So let me show you last night what my hand sketches look like. Okay, so last night, so I've been really, I don't know, I have a lot of stuff going on right now. So when I have a lot of, when I'm in like high stress times, I default to certain symbols and motifs that I just draw over and over again, and a lot of the times that's vegetables. So I've been like sketching vegetables and like different things, and that's not what this video is about. But let me go back to my hands. Okay, let's go back to hands. um Okay, so like I was showing y'all the difference in my hand sketches. So y'all saw December of last year, May of this year, and then these I did last night. Like I said, I've been on this like vegetable kick. So I started to sketch hands holding vegetables, right? So this one is supposed to be okra. This is also okra in a hand. These are some kind of green vegetables here. Let me bring it a little closer. Some green vegetables here. Let's see. I also did a few sketches over here. Some hands holding some purple vegetables, some lemons, right? An apple. These are, I don't remember, some kind of green buds, and I didn't finish this part of it. And then a sketch of another apple. Um, One of the reasons that I kind of went off on this rabbit hole was I found it really visually interesting to combine hands, continuous line drawing, and then also vegetables. So this has also been helpful with me loosening up as well to kind of combine the things that I really like to draw. So my goal is to get better with sketching and capturing like hand gestures, but then I also love to draw vegetables. So that's been fun and interesting to like combine those two symbols, motifs, just things I like to draw over and over again, right? And then see how I'm able to capture hands really in motion, right? Holding something, which is an interesting way to think about getting better at sketching and drawing hands, right? So I just wanted to come on and just share with you all some of the exercises, some of the practices that I incorporate into my daily like creative practice because I draw and sketch every day. It varies, for how long and definitely what I draw, but I'm usually sketching daily. And maybe this will give you a little bit of inspiration for you to think about, how to push yourself next. Maybe it's not hands and vegetables, but like I said, maybe it's two things that you really love to draw or two things that you draw over and over again and then you put them together, right? There are folks online, like some of the larger mixed media artist platforms. I've seen people do, like fun challenges where they'll draw dogs as people, right? So we're talking about again putting two things that you enjoy together. And I just wanted to share, like I said, not only visually for y'all to see how I went from very tight hand drawings to more loose interpretations of hands, and then what it looks like when you combine two things together. So like hands and vegetables, for instance. So that's all I have for right now. I will come back on probably a little bit later and share my progress on this postcard that I've been doing. I really, really love these um, continuous line drawings of my hands as well. And I plan to revisit this because I really enjoy, like I said, I really love this thumb. I really like how these came out. So to, be in the place where I'm now combining like hands and vegetables. It's just an example of how when you practice and keep pushing yourself, it not only like helps with your confidence and also gives you like data and information to see how you've progressed over a certain time period. It also pushes your imagination, right? And you being open to just some new and different things related to what you incorporate into your practice.